Hey everybody, welcome to Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy. A potentially huge Captain Marvel Easter egg was just found in Avengers Infinity War by Reddit user UJohn4. This eagle-eyed fan spotted a sash on the belt of Black Order member Cole Obsidian. This sash appears to be red and blue with gold stripes in the center, eerily similar to the costume of Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, is set to debut in her own film in March 2019. If this Easter egg is part of her costume, then it really opens up the possibilities for that film. We're going to get in a bit of speculation and theory crafting, but first, let's reveal what we actually know. Number 1, the Captain Marvel film is set in the 90s. Number 2, it involves Earth getting caught in a war between two alien races, the Kree and the Skrulls. Number 3, Nick Fury summons Captain Marvel in Infinity War's mid-credits scene, so wherever she is, she can be reached by a space pager. That rules out stuck in the past or frozen in carbonite. Number 4, Captain Marvel's costume is likely true to the comic book design because of the insignia on said pager. There's potentially a lot of fun implications to the sash. It looks to me like a trophy, kind of like the Wookiee pelts that Boba Fett carries with him. Like if Cole Obsidian defeated Captain Marvel in the past, he'd brag about it to all of his friends. It could also mean that he just likes the colors red, blue, and gold. But they're a hard break from the Black Order's regular drab garb. So for funsies, let's assume this is a piece of Captain Marvel's suit. After all, in the comics, she used to wear a sash around her belt, so this isn't that far of a reach. So if these two fought in the past, will we get to see the fight in the new film? Was the fight on Earth or in space? Well, I have a theory. First of all, I don't think Cole Obsidian will play a big part in Captain Marvel. I'm not even sure he was ever on Earth. The existence of aliens wasn't public knowledge until the Battle of New York. Cole Obsidian would have stood out too much, whereas the Kree and the Skrulls can easily blend in. It could also be that he was working for the Kree or the Skrulls and he hadn't even met Thanos yet. Well, I hope not, because there's another explanation that's a lot more fun. What if Cole Obsidian was looking for an Infinity Stone? He probably doesn't come to Earth to find the time and space stones because, well, let's assume he searched the Earth and only returned with this pretty scarf. Years later, when Thanos discovers those stones actually were on Earth, he would have killed Cole Obsidian pretty fast.
Return to me again empty-handed, and I will bathe the starways in your blood.
But see, I think that we will see an Infinity Stone in Captain Marvel. The Mind Stone. The first time we saw the Mind Stone, the other was giving it to Loki at the beginning of the Avengers. All we know is that it's the first stone Thanos obtained. And also it's the last stone he obtained, which has a nice symmetry to it. So what if the Kree had possession of the stone and built a scepter to harness its power? They would be using the stone to control world leaders on Earth. And by the way, I think the Kree would have been using the stone because the Skrulls are shapeshifters and they would just replace anyone they wanted to control. I can even back this theory up a little bit. Lee Pace is set to reprise his role as Kree warrior Ronan the Accuser in this film. Remember, in Guardians of the Galaxy, he was already familiar with the Infinity Stones.
How did I know it contains an Infinity Stone?
So it makes sense that the Kree were already using a stone against their enemies. So Captain Marvel's main goal in the movie would be to take the Mind Stone from the Kree. And just when she's achieved her goal, Cole Obsidian shows up, throws her a beating, and heads off to deliver the stone to Thanos. This would give Captain Marvel a reason to leave Earth, to go after the biggest threat of all, before he can end the world with a snap of his fingers. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.